do you have time to linger for just a little while out of your busy and very important day, for the goldfinches that have gathered in a field of thistles for a musical battle, to see who can sing the highest note or the lowest, or the most impressive of mirth, or the most tender. Their strong, blunt beaks drink in the air as they strive melodiously, not for your sake, and not for mine, and not for the sake, but for sheer delight. I've always loved poetry, the way the words flow effortlessly and yet convey a deep resonance of meaning hidden amongst the words. I had many influential English teachers at school who broadened my love of words through the power of poems. From a young girl, I always kept a notebook of my own poems. They helped me reflect on the world around me in an indirect way, and I surely believed I would become a great poet one day. A lover of words is defined as a logophile, someone with a passionate fondness for language. But it goes deeper than that. Words have the ability to evoke deep emotions, vivid imagery, and transport the reader to realms of states where they can disappear. It's a place where we find ourselves less alone, more understood. A surreal, interdimensional connection with the writer who lived years ago. I remember watching the C.S. Lewis story, Shadowlands. I wept because I was him. My world connected with his loneliness and desperate plea to be seen. C.S. Lewis said, "To love at all is to be vulnerable. Love anything and your heart will be wrung and possibly broken. If you want to be sure of keeping it intact, you must give it to no one. Wrap it carefully round with hobbies and little luxuries. Avoid all entanglements. Lock it up in a safe, in a casket or coffin of your selfishness. But in that casket, safe, dark, motionless, airless, it will change. It will not be broken. It will become unbreakable, impenetrable, irredeemable. Pain insists upon being attended to. God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our consciousness, but shouts in our pains. It is his metaphone to rouse a deaf world. How words can feel like home. Shadowlands delves into matters of the heart. And the most beautiful quote from the movie is, "We read to know we are not alone."
We read to know we're not alone. I suppose some people would say we love to know we're not alone. Why love if losing hurts so much? I have no answers anymore, only the life I've lived.
Just before Father Riley died, I asked him, I said, "How do I get it? How do I know?" He said, "You will see when you're ready to see, you will hear when you're ready to hear." He said, "But you only live once. How many chances do we get?" Whether you're a Christian or a believer or Catholic or Protestant or Muslim or Hindu, it's all the same. Life is a dream. And this is beyond religion or spirituality, is that this is all an illusion.
We could be dreaming in this at this moment. We don't know.
The self is a kind of fiction. None of it makes any logical, left-brain sense to me. There have been books written about it, Jung wrote about it, that there's something in us that we deeply understand. That's how asleep the human race is. It's a dream within a dream, to quote Edgar Allan Poe. They are not long the days of wine and roses. Out of a misty dream, a path emerges for a while, then closes within a dream. To quote T.S. Eliot or Auden, I've seen the moment of my greatness flicker, and I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker, and in short I was afraid. There was a door to which I had no key, there was a veil through which I could not see, some little talk a while of thee and me, and then no more of thee and me.
There's a door to which I have no key. There was a veil through which I could not see. Some little talk a while of me and thee, there seemed, and then no more of thee and me. It's poetry that's opened my heart to realize this is life. It's life, it's love, it's death. And that's all part of the deal.